Kinley Gee, Handler, Ottawa Outlaws.
Perfect. All right, so we're gonna start and talk a little bit about how you first got involved with ultimate frisbee as a sport.
All right. Well, my mom got me into it back in the summer of 2011. I was actually really reluctant to start. My brother got into it when he was younger, but I was always more into hockey. I even played tennis. I rode, but she finally broke me down. I went to tryouts, and I've been in love with it since.
Now, what would you say your favorite part of the sport is, and being a handler? What is that kind of like?
It's just so nice to always be part of the action and touch the disc. I really like it, like commanding the field, kind of. So it's really nice just always being a part of it and not having to watch so much.
Now, you said you played hockey growing up, so what do you think are the number one transferable skills from being a hockey player to an ultimate frisbee player?
Probably teamwork. I mean, in both sports, you can't do it alone. Like, being a good player helps and having those good players on your team, but you really have to gel as a team to be the best.
Now, talk about last year a little bit. Talk about what it's like playing professional frisbee, being able to travel like you guys do, and what last year was like as a team.
It's kind of a dream come true, honestly. The first couple of years that AUDL was around, I got really big into it, and I was watching, and because it was awesome, and it was just so great growing a fan base. And then when I heard the Ottawa team was coming in, I was super stoked, trained really hard for it, and it was. I remember the first road trip. It was surreal on the bus and everything, going down and playing some great players from DC and out in New York, and it was just awesome.
Now, having talked about traveling around, seeing some other players, is there one player that comes to mind that's on another team that you really like their style of player? Maybe you've kind of emulated your game around.
Yeah. Dylan Freechild, he plays on the Dallas Roughnecks. I've been watching him for a couple years, and I really learned a lot watching him and want to kind of model my play. He's one of the best in the world.
Very cool, very cool. Now, talk about the Ottawa Ultimate community and fan base. How does it stack up against some of the other places that you've been to?
It's one of the best. I mean, only probably Montreal comes close. There's just so many people involved, adults and kids alike. We've got leagues for all ages, competitive and recreational. It's just so great to go out and play in front of that many fans who are all so passionate about it.
Very cool. Now, maybe talk a little bit about somebody that's like, if you were talking to somebody that's new to the sport, that hasn't seen a professional frisbee game up close and in person, why do they need to go to an Ottawa Outlaws game this summer?
It is just exciting. It's so fun. It's so new. Even if you don't really know what's going on, there are big plays, layouts, big catches, big Ds. It grabs your attention.
Right. Now, maybe get into the nuts and bolts here. Now, talk about your 7-7 season last year.
Yeah.
Maybe what last year was like, and how are you guys positioned to be better or different this year?
Yeah. Last year, especially the first couple games, we were really nervous. In our first game against DC, we beat ourselves, just the first game jitters, and it was kind of finding the groove in the new field and playing with referees, and we struggled kind of to keep our head above the water. We pulled out some good games against Montreal, but it would have been nice to win against DC or one against New York, even one against Toronto. But this year, we've all been working hard in the off season, and we've picked up some new players. And we're definitely much better this season as our first weekend shows against New York.
Right. Well, we all look forward to seeing you guys in action, especially those Montreal games.
Oh yeah.
Doing some rapid fire now. We're going to start with gloves or no gloves when you play.
Gloves.
Are you a trash talker on the field or no?
Absolutely not.
Do you like hip hop or country?
Hip hop. All the way.
Who's your favorite hip-hop artist?
Kanye West.
Okay. What is your favorite Kanye song?
Hey Mama off Late Registration.
Oh, okay. Pizza or pasta?
Pasta.
Terminator or Star Wars?
Star Wars.
Favorite venue to play in outside of Ottawa?
Montreal.
Greatest team rivalry in the league?
In the AUDL?
Yep.
Ooh, that's a tough one. Probably San Francisco, San Jose.
Okay. Greatest conference rivalry for you guys?
Montreal.
Okay. Worst guy to sit next to on the bus after a game?
Rob Schmidt.
You're not the first person that said his name, huh?
Yeah.
best city to party in after a game?
Montreal. I was 18 last year.
For the record, yeah. Hey, that's great. Wish you the best of luck this season. Thanks for spending some time with us.
Thanks.
Awesome.
All good?
Good job, yeah.